wrong. Every day the cloud feels fine. There's just one thing on my mind. There's just one place to go, and that's to our favorite show. At the TV hop, that's where we can go and pop.
Let's take a photo.
I want to see the trailer. What's that train? What's this yacht that travels in trucks? What's this yacht that travels in trucks? We got this one.
You got that one?
Yeah. I want to see the first picture. I got.
Let's have a look.
Those two sisters, they're the same nose and that.
Yeah.
Oh, look up. Come on, fella. Down there. That'd be really a huge time.
The king's flesh touched it, so of course they're going to name it after him. King Henry II, sorry, I must say. And the expansions were obviously to widen the bridge. Those were added on in 1796. The bridge actually acted as the main highway, part of the main highway between London and Dover until 1977. Now it's a highway for tourists like yourselves. Notice as we come to the other side, guys, a lot more peaceful. Don't hear the hustle and bustle of the high school.
Amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
Here's aloha, bonjour. Perhaps an act of God. But if you guys go over near the Primark Tesco area, you can see much of the buildings are quite modern. That was the area that was actually hit by the bombs. A library in the cathedral was destroyed.
I never did find all of the windows either.
No.
Still some missing.
Yes, yes. Now watch your heads here, guys. If anyone sings, this is the place to do it. There's nice acoustics under here. When we have language students, we often ask them to sing under here. Quite fun.
Facing both.
Marlowe Theatre, Canterbury's newest edition. Oh, is that right? There you go. Modern parking as well. Away! Not the Franciscans, but the Dominicans, followers of Saint Dominique of Spain. Saint Francis. Also, unlike the Grey Friars, these men were extremely wealthy. They were also known as the Black Friars. Black being one of the most expensive dyes that you can make at the time. Does anybody have a guess of what the most expensive would have been? Purple. Blue and black, not far behind, but yes, purple. Color of royalty. Hello, everybody. Hello. Anybody enjoying themselves? Has anybody fallen off yet? Let's see, we've lost a couple. Difficult question. Yes, the Black Friars would wear black cloaks, walk around the city, flaunt their wealth. Today, the two buildings
Oh,
actually
That's
belong
right.
to the king. So grab your helmets and your life vests under your seats. I'm just kidding. No, this area, these gates behind us, the Floodgates of Canterbury, control the water levels. Now, as we pass it, I want you guys to notice there's metal pallets with handles on top. The more pallets that are pulled up, the lower the river, control flooding, of course, and the harder my job is. If all of those pallets were pulled up, the entire river would flood, or sorry, the entire river would empty. The floodgate way at Shakespeare's. A lot of his work was lost. The other reason, of course, being that Marlowe died at a very young age. He died when he was 30 years old. Some people believe that he couldn't fulfill his potential. He was at a pub in London. Now, Marlowe was a very controversial character. He was a lover of men, a lover of women. He was an open atheist at the time. He was even a spy for the Queen, and some believe he was a double agent for Spain. Now, Marlowe was in Deptford, arguing over the bill with a friend. A fight broke out, and Marlowe drew a knife. The knife was given back to Marlowe just above his eye. He died then and there, at the age of 30 years old. A replica of a medieval torture device known as a ducking stool. Now, the ducking stool, most famously known for witch trials. Now, typically when you're accused of a crime, you go to court. But if you're being accused of witchcraft, the court was actually on the end of that stick. There was only one way to test if somebody truly was a witch, and that was to test their magic powers, to test black magic itself. Now, the way the trial would go down would typically be that a woman accused would have to fit the characteristics of witch. First, having red hair, perhaps having green eyes, being left-handed, all attributes similar, or sorry, all attributes that were connected to being close to the devil, being accused of witchcraft. What they would do is they would snatch women like this up, take them from their homes, and put them at the end of the chair, tie them in. Do you want to pass? Now, what they would do is a priest would come along and bless the water. They would dunk the woman into the water like this for 2 to 3 minutes at a time, over and over and over again, over the course of an hour. Now, if the woman survived, she must have done so by using black magic, by using her magical powers. The woman would then be taken off the chair to somewhere that she could dry off, warm up over a fire. They would burn her at the stake. Yes. Now, if the woman died,
The original building, the old weavers, were reformed to a restaurant nowadays, such as other buildings. For example, the old Pizza Express here.
now,
Yes,
if the
this
woman
used to be a
died,
port.
she was innocent. Of course. So the church would be ever so kind to write her family a very long apology letter saying, "We're very sorry for killing your wife, daughter, sister, but we can promise you one thing, and that is that she's going directly to heaven, skipping purgatory."